Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to our virtual classroom. And in this video, I want to go over some specific problems from our assignment today, going over 5-2, which is multiplying mixed numbers. So let's go ahead and go into the actual assignment. And the actual assignment is just going to be number 3. It's all going to be just number 3. So numbers 3A through I. There are others on Schoology, but those are going to be just for extra practice. They won't count towards your grade. So in the previous video and in the notes, we went over 3A and 3B. So if you're still stuck in those, I highly recommend that you go check those out. But let's go ahead and continue with 3C. And here we have 3C. We have 3 and 5/6 times 1 and 5/7. Immediately, ladies and gentlemen, you guys should see that both of these are mixed numbers, and I cannot multiply them as they are. So I'm going to apply the Texas two-step to change them into improper fractions. 6 times 3 is 18 plus 5 is 23 over 6. And over here, Texas two-step, 7 times 1 is 7 plus 5 is 12, 12 over 7. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now I can multiply these together. I can do 23 times 12 and 6 times 7 and just simplify that, right? If I go down that route, 23 times 12 is going to give me, I can't think right now, so I'm going to work it out. 23 times 12. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 4. 0. That's going to be 3 and 2. So that's going to be 276. Okay, and then 6 times 7 is 42. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck simplifying that. Good luck simplifying that. Now, as we saw in the previous video, we can avoid this if we apply the second method that I taught you. Instead of going ahead and multiplying these, ladies and gentlemen, let me consider, do I have anything in common between the numerators and the denominators? Well, in my numerators, so the ones on top, I have a 23 and a 12. In my denominators, I have a 3 and a 7. It doesn't seem like it, except for this. Don't 6 and 12 have a common factor? Yes, because 12 is actually the same thing as 6 times 2, right? So instead of writing 12, I can remember that that is the same thing as 6 times 2. So in my numerators, I do have a 6. And in my denominator, I obviously have a 6, so I can cross those out. Ladies and gentlemen, just by crossing those out, notice how much simpler it becomes. We have 23 times 2. 23 times 2 is 46. And 7 times 1 is 7. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm left with 46 sevenths. Now, I do have to change that into a mixed number now. So it's going to be 46 divided by 7. 7 goes into 46 6 times. We're going to have a remainder of 4. So my final answer is going to be 6 wholes and 4 sevenths. So the way I type that into Schoology is I'm going to type in 6 space 4 / and 7. 6 and 4 sevenths. Hopefully that was helpful. Let's do another one just to kind of get the gist of this. In fact, let's do letter D. Let's go ahead and do letter D. D, we have 8 1/3 times 6. So remember that 6 is the same thing as 6 over 1. Okay, so 6 is the numerator, 1 is the denominator. So let's go ahead and change 8 1/3 using the Texas method. 8 times 3 is 24 plus 1 is 25. So we're left with 25 over 3 times 6 over 1. Ladies and gentlemen, by now you should be looking for common factors. I know that 6 and 3 do have a common factor because 6 is the same thing as 3 times 2. So notice I'm not getting rid of the 6. It's still right here in the form of 3 times 2. So I can cross out the 3 and I'm simply left with the 2 is still there, 25 times 2, which is 50. And in my denominator, I have 1 times 1, which is just 1. Ladies and gentlemen, my final answer is just 50 because anything over 1 is just itself. Hopefully that was helpful. If you still need more help, please come see me. I encourage you to rewatch these videos. maybe rewind just this one part and just see what I did and notice, ladies and gentlemen, each of the steps that I took. With that in mind, hopefully you found this helpful, and I will see you next time.